You want the truth, you can't handle the truth. Hi guys, Dr. Bobby Striker here with another interesting video. Today we are talking about thigh gaps and how to get slimmer thighs and legs guaranteed. But the question is, should you? Now, we're recording this video from Singapore, if you don't know that already. And in Asia, unfortunately, the thigh gap kind of body fad, which had been around the last few years, and the rest of the world has kind of been there and done that. It's still quite prevalent here, and so we're still getting a lot of messages from ladies asking, how can I make my legs slimmer? How can I get slimmer thighs, slimmer legs? And there is unfortunately still this kind of essence of a slightly toxic body shaming culture from some of our elders. They don't realize it, but it's there and we all know it, and we even laugh about it, make fun about it. You'll see it on famous, popular Asian Facebook groups where they will comment there's a very fine line between being called starvation skinny and your aunt tells you you're starving and you're obese and way too overweight, and you just can't find that middle ground. And at CNY parties, Chinese New Year parties, things like this, there's a lot of this kind of behavior going on. And sad to say, it affects people, okay? So we still get a lot of messages asking, how can I make my thighs and legs slimmer? And if you really want to do it, I'm going to give you the basics. It's very simple. There's no gimmicks. There's no secret, okay? This is what you need to do. Number one, there's no such thing as spot fat reduction. You cannot lose fat just from one part of your body, whether that's your stomach or your thighs, and you feel happy with the rest of yourself. You just want to lose weight from that one trouble area, and you don't care about the rest, and you think, okay, I'll just train that part, that'll do it. No, the body does not work like that. You need to be in a calorie deficit. What that basically means is that in essence, you are consuming less calories on average than you are burning through your day-to-day physical activities. How do you know if you're in a calorie deficit? You've got to put in a bit of effort. You've got to track yourself, see what you're eating, take notes, and then see whether you're losing weight or not. So that's number one. Number two, run. That's it. Run. Keep running. Why do you need to keep running? Why is that the best way to get slimmer thighs? Because it is very catabolic. When you run, there's a lot of impact on your joints and on your legs. In essence, it tears away muscle. You might be thinking, that doesn't sound too good. Yeah, it's not. But if this is what you want to do, this is what you gotta do. Okay? No one's telling you that this is healthy, okay? But if you want slimmer thighs and slimmer legs, you need to cut the calories and start running. When you are running a lot, it puts a lot of strain on your legs, it's very catabolic, it tears down muscle mass, and when you pair that with a calorie deficit, you will start to get slimmer legs. Your legs are going to disappear, as will the rest of you. Okay, you're going to start losing muscle from everywhere. Remember, you can't spot reduce. You will start to lose fat and muscle from all over your body. And if you are not careful, you are going to get caught up in this. You may end up going down a very deep rabbit hole. Okay, if you've seen images of ladies who have thigh gaps, if they're naturally like that, they're born that way, and that's just their genetics, then so be it. But if you are not, and you want to get to that level, you might have to go to very extremes of health. And if you lose too much weight, there's a lot of knock-on effects. It can affect your bone density, it can affect your heart function, it can stop you from having periods, it can affect your fertility. If it affects your heart too much, it can kill you. That's the truth. Now, you have to look at whether you really want to do this. If you want to do this, there you go. I've given you the basics. Now, I'm going to tell you an alternative. An alternative is to find happiness from within, okay? This body standard is always going to keep changing. There's going to be the new fad that people are going to try and push on you, do this, do that, to prove to yourself or to the world that you're skinny. You don't have to conform to those ideas. Thankfully, in lots of parts of the world, the whole thigh gap thing was dismissed and forgotten about, and they're on to the next thing. And people are embracing training, being fit, being strong, and how this is being seen more and more as being a more attractive ideal. Unfortunately, in parts of Asia, we're still playing catch-up, and the extremely skinny thigh gap culture still exists to an extent. But if you look at even nearby neighbors in Korea, you've got bikini bodybuilders, and if you look to Colombia, look at this fitness inspiration from Colombia. We'll show you some examples of people you can try and find on social media you can follow. They don't have thigh gaps, but I think you will be hard pressed not to say that they look fit and they look pretty great. Can you even achieve what they have? Probably not, but which is going to be a healthier direction for you to steer your health and body towards? That's something you really need to consider before you really pursue this ideal of trying to get that thigh gap and those skinnier legs, okay? Remember the other thing, if you burn away muscle, you tear down muscle from all over your body, your metabolic rate is going to drop. And if you can't keep up that diet and that lifestyle with a low metabolic rate, when you start consuming foods normally, you're going to have significant rebound weight gain. So you might have fat overshooting above and beyond what you had in the first place, okay? A lot of food for thought there, guys. Think about it. Yeah, really decide what you want to do. I would suggest don't do it. Take care of yourself. Train, lift weights. Don't go crazy with the cardio. You want to preserve muscle. It's going to give you some curves in places, but you'll be strong, you'll feel independent, and it will serve you much better in the long run, okay? So think about that. I hope you like this. It's a short and sweet video, but I think it's quite a useful one. Give you some clarity. If you want to do it, very basic, those 2 points, that's all you need. But maybe you shouldn't do it. Maybe you should do something else. And that's where, hopefully, with guidance from people like us, you can get on track. If you're not sure what to do, we'll tell you what to do. If you have found this video useful, please like and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us a great deal. Of course, follow us on social media. We're going to be pumping out a lot of good content, hopefully answer a lot of your questions. If you have any questions, you want us to do a video about a certain topic, send it in. We'll try our best to cover it in our next video. So subscribe, like, and all of that great stuff. Stay safe. We'll see you all in the next video. Latest, guys.